वन्दे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वन्दे राधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनसमायुक्तं बिन्दावनं मनोहरं वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। वृन्दावै तुलसीदेव वै पिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिपदे देवी सत्त्ववत्त्वयि नमो नमः। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरये। संकीर्तने कृष्ण कथोपदेशे गौरीयपत्रस्य प्रकाशने च सदानुरक्तो गुरुभक्तियुक्तो भक्तिप्रमोदाक्ष जगोद्वरुन् ध्येयं सदा परिभवग्नमभिष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरिञ्चनुतं शरण्यं भित्तात्तिहं पुनतपाल्भवाद्दिपूतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दं यत्पादपल्लवनखचन्दमनिच्छटाय विस्फुरिजित किमपि गववधू स्वदर्शि पूर्णानुरागरससागरसारमूर्ति साराधिकामयि कदा कृपां करोसि। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। आजानुलंबित भुजौ कनकाबुदातो संकीर्तनैकपितरो कमलायताक्षो विश्वाम्बरो द्विजवरो जुगधर्मपालो वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणावतारो। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। नमामि गंगे तव पादपङ्कजं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितो दिव्यरूपं भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं च ददासि नित्यं भावानुरूपेण सदा नरानं। गङ्गातरङ्गरमणीयजटाकलापं गौरी निरन्तरविभूषी त्ववामभागं। नारायणो प्रियमनङ्गमदापहारं वाराणसीपुरपति भजवीशनाथं। वागीषजुष्वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ति हृदयसंवित् त्वं नृसिंहमहं भजे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। अथापि ते देवपदाम्बुजद्वयो प्रसादलेश अनुगृहीत एव हि जानाति तथ्यं भगवन्महिम्नो न च अन्न एकोऽपि चिरं विचिन्वनो। अथापिते देव पदाम्बुजद्वयो प्रसादलेशनो गृहीत एव हि जनाति तत्यं भगवन् महिम्नो न च अन्न एकोऽपि चिरं विचिन्वन्। गौरी गोष्ठीपति श्री शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद परमहंस जगत गुरु जी ने बताए, गौरी गोष्ठीपति श्री शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद परमहंस जगत गुरु जी, परमहंस जगत गुरु said that some sadhu having no Siddhanta Gyan is nice Vaishnava is absurd. Gauriya Goshtipati, Sri Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, Paramahamsa Jagadguru said that somebody wanted to claim that he is very nice Vaishnava, some Vaishnava, very elevated Vaishnava, but he has no idea about Siddhanta Gyan. Somebody can speak this way. Or somebody having nice Siddhanta Gyan, very nice Siddhanta Gyan, very nice, excellent Siddhanta Gyan, but he is not Vaishnava. How it can be so? Papa speaking, how it can be so? Vaishnava having no Siddhanta Gyan, it is absurd, and having complete Siddhanta Gyan, having no bhakti, how possible? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said that in Chaitanya Chaitamrita, Siddhanta bolia chitte na karo alas, yaha hoite Krishna lage sudhiro manas. Externally it can seem, externally we can say, but it can be possible, not possible. Not possible. Who is having no Siddhanta Gyan, but he is great Vaishnava, how possible? Or he is having great Siddhanta Gyan, very nice, is not Vaishnava, how possible? It cannot so. Who is having Siddhanta Gyan, he must be a Vaishnava. It must be a Vaishnava. Now you can say, Maharaj, those Brajagopikas, they are less interested about Siddhanta Gyan. They only love Krishna out of their love, out of their extreme loveful mood. Point is that externally those Brajavasis, I mean Brajagopikas, externally it seems they have no Siddhanta Gyan. But if I can give example from Shastra, from Bhagavatam itself, you can understand that really so. Brajagopikas, they have Siddhanta Gyan. If Siddhanta Gyan is there, become predominating factor in the way of their Krishna bhajan, that they don't like. But Siddhanta Gyan is there. Siddhanta Gyan surely there. If no Siddhanta Gyan, then how Brajagopika speaking? Nakhalu gopika nandano bhavan akhila dehinam antaratmadri. Kaisa sambhav? How possible? Brajagopika speaking, Nakhalu gopika nandano bhavan. To Krishna they are crying. It is actually Gopi Gita. They are all Gopikas crying and speaking, surely you are not the son of Gopika, Jashoda. But because you are sitting inside each and every heart of all living entities. Nakhalu gopika nandano bhavan akhila dehinam antaratmadrik. So, they are knowing Siddhanta Gyan. But their knowing is almost equal to not knowing. Because if affluences, Siddhanta, getting and stability inside their heart all the time, then they can think he is Bhagavan. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna want to exchange love like ordinary human being. One man loving another man this way. Just like father, mother, whatever relationship there in this material world, they're all the same. Whatever rasa tattva is there, aprakita, all the same, but not same regarding feeling. Shanto, dasho, shakho, vatsalya, madhur. Same. But in this material world, whatever rasa tattva, loveful affair available in this material world, those are the perverted reflection of that aprakita jagat. Their original rasa tattva is there. Shanta rasa original there. Go vetro vishan. Dasho, rattak, pattak, all there. They are serving. Shaksha, Siddham, Sudham, Vasudham, all their loveful relationship. Oh my God! They are Vatsalya rasa. Shaksha rasa. Vatsalya rasa, Jasudama, Nandu Baba. Nobody can go above this limit. Limit doesn't mean there is some end point. Limit doesn't mean in the Vibhu Vastu there is a limit conception, is not there. Jasudama is the final limit of Vatsalya rasa, Nandu Baba is not. That doesn't mean there is some end point. Vibhu, eternally present and extending towards infinity. That is the Siddhanta Vichara. So, they don't like to feel that Krishna is Bhagavan. But still, they are having this kind of knowledge. If not that, then how they are speaking Nakulu Gopika, Nandano Bhavan, Akhila Dehi Hinamantar Atmadik, what speaking? They are speaking Siddhanta Gandhi. Radharani or Gopikas, they are going to play the role of Gopi. They are taking care of Gomata, and playing with Krishna, Vrindavan. But still, all Lakshmi, Saraswati, all there, countless Saraswati in countless Brahmanda. Countless Saraswati in countless Brahmanda. They are all resting unto a lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. We know now. So whatever knowledge all coming from Srimati Radharani, but Srimati Radharani writing one, complaining when Krishna gone to Mathura, leaving Vrindavan, then Radharani crying, well, there's so many educated gopikas are there, we are illiterate, we have no, education. Really so. Externally, Krishna was not sent to school, but after going to Mathura, he was sent to school. His schooling was not done inside Vrindavan. And Srimati Radharani Gopika, they never been there in school, but because they are the original source of all knowledge. Ananta koti Vishnu loko namra padmujarchite himadrija pulo muja viranchija baro. Ananta koti Vishnu loko namra padmujarchite himadrija Pulo moja viranchija maro prade. So, Siddhanta Gyan is there, surely, but they are manifesting this kind of lila as if they have no Siddhanta Gyan at all. So, in Chaitanya, in Gita, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is written, Tadvidhi panipatena paripasnena sevaya upadikshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshinaha. Those who are tattvadarshi Mahapurush, they can give you knowledge. And without getting this kind of tattva jnana, you cannot get stability. In Rupanuga Bhajan, it apparently seems they need not any Siddhanta, but Siddhanta need. But finally, it is not their, staying inside their heart as predominating factor. They love full seva they like to do. So all the mercy of Bhagavan Sri Krishna Dayamaya, everything, whatever going to happen, what happened before, what is supposed to happen in future, what happening at present, all Daya, mercy. Gaur Sundar, he always liked to allow us to go through different kind of testing period, different kind of advantage and disadvantage. Gauranga Mahaprabhu allow us to go through different kind of discomfort, dissatisfaction, problem, because they like to prove us, pariksha. If we are successful in this exam, then we can get everything, all the hidden treasures. But to pass this exam is very, very difficult. It depends upon your luck. See Gaur Sundar, Gauranga Mahaprabhu sitting inside our heart as Paramatma, he is going to allow us to know the absolute truth. Follow. Bhagavan sitting inside our heart as Paramatma, Chaitya Guru, in the form of Antaryami, surely can unveil the mystery of the absolute truth. Surely he can allow us to know that this is false, this is right. But of course in form of Niskapat, those who are Niskapat in front of them, not in front of everybody. Surely Gaur Sundar, out of his causeless mercy, can unveil the mystery in form of Paramatma. Chaitya Guru can unveil the mystery of the absolute truth to allow us to know this is true, this is right, this is wrong. But in front of Niskapat, those who are Niskapat already have taken shelter of Hari Guru, Guru Path Padmo. They never can develop wrong conception. Those who are already enjoying Guru Kripa, Hari Kripa, Asray, they never can get diverted from the original track. They can never be misled by anybody by hearing sweet word of some, idiot. They never develop Shraddha. They can develop Shraddha under lotus feet original Guru, real. Those who are unlucky, those who are really unlucky, only those jivas, after hearing from a kapat teacher, kapat sadhu, they can discover themselves in confusion. Our only support is the lotus feet of Sri Gauranga Deva. our only support is the lotus feet of Sri Gauranga Deva. Always, Prabhupada suggesting, if you like to enter into a Prakriti Jagat, surely you should develop tremendous love unto lotus feet of Guru Vaishnava, and at the same time, always go through Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Chaitamrita, and you will have to hear all the explanation from a real sadhu, Artha Abhiggo, those who have no idea about what is the inner meaning of Shastra. If you hear from them, they can misguide you. So you will have to hear all explanation from right source to get exact Siddhanta, Vichara, Tattva, Jnana, Rasa Tattva, everything. Remember, Sriman Mahaprabhu wanted to give all Siddhanta Tattva in front of Sanatana Gosai and Rupa Gosai. Rupa Gosai were a little bit special about Rasa Tattva, and Sanatana all Siddhanta Tattva. So, Prabhupada suggesting all the time, go on reading Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Sri Chaitanya Chaitamrita, Prarthana, Saranagati, Prem Bhakti, all. Then surely you can get Mangal, Siddhanta can flourish inside your heart. Sadhi Sangi Krishnanam, Eimatro Chai, Samsar Jinityar, Kono Vastu Nai. This is the Siddhanta. The sloka I started with is from Bhagavad Mahapuran. Brahmaji speaking, Atha Pite Deva Padambuja Dayu Prasada Leza Anugrihita Eva Hi Janati Tatyam Bhagavan Mahimno Nacha Anyo Eko Vichiram Vichinvano. Hey Prabhu, Hey Bhagavan, who is going to enjoy a little bit kripa of your lotus feet, hey Prabhu, then and only then he can realize your Siddhanta Tattva, Siddhanta relating to your glorification. But those who are not having any idea, they are running in the way of mental concoction. They, after reading Vedas, Vedanta, everything, they cannot know you. They cannot know you. They cannot know you. They cannot know you. Siddhanta, they cannot know. So, Atha Pite Deva Padam Bujodaya Prasadu Le Sunugrihita Eva Hi Janati Tatyam Bhagavan Mahimno Nachamno Eko Vichiran Vichinmano. By personal effort, nobody can never, after even reading Veda, Vedanta, everything, nobody can never realize this secret Siddhanta which is Tattva. You can remember, yesterday I was discussing about Gunavatar. Gunavatar already I told. Gunavatar actually coming from Garbhoda Gosai Vishnu to maintain the creation very tactfully, scientifically. Bhagavan purposely doing it. And in fact, he himself, there is so many supporting slokas are there. Hari, Hara, Virinchi, Ittadi, these slokas there. He, Bhagavan, you yourself coming. You yourself coming in the form of Satyam Rajastama iti Prakitir Gunastvair Yuktaha Paraha Purusho Eko Ihasadhatti Sthitva Dayi Hari Virinchi Hari Tisangya Shyam Hi Tatra Kholu Sattano Raninamsu. What meeting? What? It is written. Satyam Rajastameti prakritir gunastoir yuktaha param purusho eko yasya dhatti sthitta dai hari virinchi harit sangya shriyangsi tatra kholu sattanurnenamsu. So, Titiya Purusha, third Purusha avatar already I told. And here the special thing is that about Gunavatar. Actually, in Bhagavad Mahapuran, second canto, Ashtam Slok, it is written, who he is Sarva Bhutasto, Titiya Purusha Gunavatar. So, Titiya Purusha Avatar, Aniruddha staying inside heart of everybody, Besti, Antajyami. So, we know this way, three Purush avatar, somehow we are discussing, somehow, Bengali it is written, Eirupe Purush avatar nirupito hoilo, Guneti atho Purushavataro nirupanenan anantvaram, Narayano kalaha santa bhajanti anusuyavaha, ittadi. So, this way, we came to know that Gunavatar all coming, Purushottva Nirvana says that Gunavatar, three Gunavatar, the Swayam Prabhu Shangsho Garbhadusai Pradyunno, from there Charachar Vishwa going to be maintained, and to maintain properly, more scientifically, Bhagavan Pradyunno Garbhadusai going to take the form of for creation Brahma, to destroy Sankar, and to take care Vishnu. Vishnu, Brahma, Rudra. In Bhagavatam, first canto, Trayavingshi Adhyay, first canto, we know first canto, the first canto actually, Trayavingshati, 23. Trayavingshi Adhyay, there we can find Bhagavad Mahapuran, it is written the Trayavingshati Adhyay, there, Pratham first canto, Trayavingshati Adhyay, Sloka though Pratham first canto, so there it is written, Trayavingshati Adhyay, Pratham first canto, Yaddapi, though we know, same Garbhadusai second Mahapurush, Garbhodadai, second Mahapurush, Ditiya Purusha Avatar, going to take care of the stability and maintenance of this world, taking care and going to create an, Vishasthiti Palana Sankhar. Vishasthiti Palan Asanghar. Stability, Palan, taking care, on Sanghar. So, there is making in the form of Sato-Rajo-Tamo, three qualities going to adopt. But still, Bhagavan not going to be contaminated by this. Because by determination itself, Bhagavan can control. Sankalpit Dwara Nirnay in Bengali. By determination, Vishnu can control. Well, actually, Virinchi and Hara, they are directly taking care of that Rajogun and Tamagun, okay. But Vishnu need not get contaminated by even Satogun. So, to maintain this material world perfectly, scientifically, it is the purpose of Bhagavan. So, he himself going to take charge of Brahma Rajagun in the form of Brahma, going to take charge of Tamagun in the form of Rudra. So, to run perfectly, that's why Characha Srishti Nimitta Gunavatar, it is very urgent. So, out of these three Gunavatar, regarding Srishti, Rajagunavatar, Brahma, they are taking charge, I told, Sanghar, Sankar, the avatar. But remember, as if one man working duty, government duty as a police officer, he need to express harsh attitude, heavy speech. At the same time, he is taking the gun also, taking the apron, dress of policeman. But inside, he is Vaishnava, suppose. Similarly, if we think Brahma is contaminated, how we can accept it as my Adi Guru? Wrong. Shankar Bhagavan also, having tremendous love for Vishnu, Vishnu himself coming in three forms. We already say, Haro, Virincha, etc. Bhagavan taking this form, Gunavataras, Taras Tatratho Kattante Purushadiho, Vishnur Brahmacha Rudrascha Sthiti Sarga Adi Karmane. It is there. And in Bhagavatam it is in Kechit Sa Hridayantar Apakase, Kechit Sa Dehantar Hridayavakase, Pradeshamatram Purusham Vasantam, Chaturbhujam Kanjo Rathanga Sangu Gadadharu Dharanaya Smarati. Ar Satyam Rajastamo iti Prakritir Gunastoir Yuktaha Paraha Purusho Eko Yaswadhati. Sthitadaye Hari Virinchi Haretri Sangya Sriyangshi Tatra Kholu Shaktanor Ninamsu. Actual Mangal Jiva can get actual Mangal Jiva can get from Shaktatanu Vishnu, not from Brahma Sankar. So we must be very careful. I already told that Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan, from Swayam Bhagavan, Swayam Roop, from Swayam Bhagavan, Swayam Roop, Tadekatma Roop or Adesh Roop, and from Swayam Roop, I already told Swayam Roop, from Swayam Roop, one is Swayam Roop, another is Swayam Prakash, and Swayam Bhagavan from their Tadekatma Roop, Vilasa Sangsho, from Sangsho, all Purusavatar, Manantar Avatar, Jugavatar, Gunavatar, all they follow. Sangsho Avatar. So, after Purusha Avatar 3, we already discussing this Satorajatomo taking charge. Sattvagun Avatar, Bhagavan Vishnu going to take control over Sattvagun by determination, by influence, not directly. So there is no possibility that Vishnu, Bhagavan can get contaminated. So, Sattvagun Avatar Palan Karta, Purva Aniruddha, Titiya Purusha Avatar. What is speaking? That what we heard about Basti Antaryami, who is staying inside the heart of all living entity, as Paramatma, Bhagavan, Vishnu staying, that is same who is taking charge of the Sattvagun in this material world. All same. He himself is coming in this form. Sattvagun in charge. So Sattvagun Avatar Palan Karta, Vishnu is all the same like Aniruddha Titiya Purusha Avatar, no different. And the other Rajagun Avatar Brahma, who is taking charge of creation, Rajagun, and Tamagun Avatar Rudra, who is going to destroy Sanghar Karta, Sato, Rajo, Tamo, Prakriti, these three modes of nature are always under the control of this Gunavatar. Gunavatarer Sato, Rajo, Tamo, Prakriti, this kind of three Gunatraya, three Gun are there for the controlling of Gunavatar Nimitto. Finally, Vishnu, Brahma or Shiva appear from Vishnu, Brahma, Shiv Rupe, Avirbhuto, Ditya Purush, Niyamak. The controlling of Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiv in the hand of that Ditya second Purush avatar. Brahmadi Gunavatatray Gun Sakal Ke, the way Brahmadi means Shankar, Vishnu, Brahmadi Gunavatatray Sakal Ke Jivabe, the way they are controlling Brahmadi Gunavataratray, all three avatars, Brahmadi, etc., the way they are guiding and controlling Gun Sakal, all qualities are controlled that way. Brahmadi Gunavataratray, Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, or they are controlling Gunavatar, and according to their guidance and in controlling, all those qualities are getting controlled by them. So, Tvair Yukta, this Bhakko should not make any confusion inside our heart. Tvair Yukta. Tvai means Gunotra Yukto. Again I read. Satyam Rajastamo iti Prakritir Guna Strair Yukta. Here. Bhagavad Slok. Satyam Rajastama iti Prakritir Gunastrair yuktaha param purusho eko ihasudhatti. It is written that Purush, taking these three forms, Prakritir gunas tvair yuktaha. Here this confusion, tvair yuktaha. Tvair yukta, it is yukta, yog. There is one indication, tvair yukta. With this word, by the help of this word, tvair yuktaha. Here yukta means not physical attachment. Three modes of nature, externally it seems completely, connected with three Purushavata, through Gunavatar. So, Tvair Yuktaha, this word indicating one yoga, it is just controlling and controller, and the object going to be controlled, or three different. So, Tvair Yukta, this word, going to indicate Gunavatarer niyama kataya rup sambandho. There is a slight sambandha, like controller, controlling, controlled, all. So, Brahma or Vishnu, externally in connection of Raja and Tamagun, controlling, but Vishnu need not come in contact with even Satagun. He is automatically Sattvagunir, Sankalpa, the Satagunir Upakarak, automatically. So, Sri Vishnu anyhow not going to be contaminated by the three modes of nature, directly or indirectly, no way. Now somebody can put question, if is a controller controlling, how without any attachment, a contact, how is possible? Because we know from Bhagavatam sloka, where Sukadeva Goswami writing, Sukadeva Goswami writing, Bhakti yogena manasi pranihita amale, bhakti yogena manasi pranihita amale, apashat purusham purnam, mayancha tadavasrayam. Jaya sanmahitam jivaha, atmanam trigunatmakam, paro opi manate anartham, tatkitan chavi paddhati. Follow. So, whereas it is written in Bhagavatam that Maya Devi cannot even look at Bhagavan, staying backside, out of Shyam. So now this problem is contradictory. First of all, say, Je even cannot come in front of Bhagavan at the same time, so there is contradiction. How possible? Then how controlling can be done? In the answer, it is written, Sato, Rajo, Tamo, these three, all qualities are to be controlled. Niyamo, under the control of Ishwar. And Vishnu, Brahma, Shiv, Purushotta, Gunen, Niyamak, Niyamo. Sataraja Tamagun to be controlled, Niyamo, and under the control of Ishwar. Are Vishnu, Brahma, Shiv, Purushotta going to control, Arthat Parichalak Karta. The way they are controlling, they are going to be controlled that way. This way, only this one very light relationship, controller and controlling. Like from here, space station, here space station, here from here, through modern electronic equipment, their scientists can get in touch with them, those who are in space station, in the sky. So, anyway, they are the controller of guna, Satarajatama, Brahma, Vishnu, Vayu, but anyway, they are not going to be under the trap of guna. So, for the creation, they are Rajagun. First of all, they need Brahma to create and to palan, to take care, Satagun, Yogya or Dijo, Dharmapalak, Vishnu, Abhirbhav, coming out, and to destroy everything Tamagun, from Tamagun, Rudra appearing. This way, continuously going on, because Prakritik Polay, Nitya Polay, Naimittik Polay, Prakritik Polay, all different type. So, some or other way, different kind of Nirantar, Srishti, Sthiti, Polay going on. This is cyclic order going on. Nirantar, Srishti, Polay, Dini, Addu, and Javaite. So, all infinity creation going to be controlled, and the genie. So, it is written, due to the creation of this infinity world, where so Srishti is called first Purusha avatar, continuously creation, stability and destruction going on. He is Addo Pratham Purush. It is written, Addo Pratham Purush Navajagandha Anutama. He has no connection with, directly or indirectly, no connection with Prakriti, I mean Maya. Mul Sarupir Avasthan Siddhike Sangshabala is original, originally coming. He is originally coming from Sangsha avatar, first Purusha avatar, directly from Sangsha, first Purusha avatar, Karnar Navasai, first Purusha avatar. So, this way, he has no connection with this nature, Prakriti. So, Mul Sarupir Avasthantarer Sthitike, when Mul Sarup going to take advent, Mul Sarup, that is called Sangsho. Mul Sarup Avasthan Sangsho. Mul Sarup, Swayam Rup Bhagavan from their Tadigatma Rup, from their Vilas or Sangsho. So Mul Sarupir Avasthantar, I mean the placement, Avasthantar, the position in which is now, is situated, Mul Sarupir Avasthantar Sthiti, that is called Sangsho. The inner meaning is that, Bhagavan purposely, out of his own desire, going to accept Rajagun and taking the form Brahma and taking the form of Tamagun and become Sankar. Just like Bhagavan purposely going to accept this pattern to preach Pasanda Dharma, because they are different kind of candidate for whom this kind of avatar is a must. Bhagavan Bhagavan coming. Just like Bhagavan purposely taking the form of Pashanda Avatar Buddha or Kutsit Kodachar, all wastage, very dangerous achar. So, Bhagavan purposely going to preach this Pasanda Dharma, accepting the form of Buddha Dev and Kutsit achar, very useless achar, very dirty. By accepting it, taking the form of Sri Rishabh Sangai Avito. So, all Parameshwar. Vastavik Pakkhe, all there, no other than Parameshwar. So, Pasanda Dharma, he is going to preach, he is going to show, exhibit. But anyway, Pasanda Dharma cannot touch him. Pasanda Dharma or that kind of dirty acharan cannot touch him, even. Cannot touch, but still he is exhibiting this kind of. So, it is written, Rishabdev or Buddha Dev, though Parameshwar, we know, Shaktavid Avatar, but still we cannot worship them. We cannot insult, but we cannot worship. Prabhupada told, we cannot worship them. We cannot worship them. It is not the rule. So, Pashan Dharma or Kadachar cannot touch Bhagavan, Rishabdev or Buddha, though we know Parameshwar, but still, according to previous discussion, in the respective Vesha, Upasana Dharma, if we are going to accept them, I mean Buddha or, Rishabh, Upasana Siddho, we cannot come out successful. Siddho Hivena. And we cannot even get moksha. Follow. Because in Harivangsha, this book, Mahadev already told, Mukti Pradata Sarvesham Vishnu Reva no Sansayo. Mukti Pradata Sarvesham Vishnu Reva no Sansayo. Vishnu, Muktidata, only Vishnu, nobody else. Harivangsha it is written. Vishnu, I already told, that not going to be attached with Satogun Adi, Satorajatamagun, but because he is out of his determination, can control the Satogun. He did not come physically. That is why it is written, Sattagune Niyamak Vishnu, from Vishnu, people can get Mangal and not from them. I mean other Gunavatar. In Vaman Puran also it is written, Parameshwar can come in the form of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, three different Sarupa Vidyaman. Out of that, Brahma, Brahma-rup, Shiv, Shiv-rup. But Leela Vilasi, Vishnu-rupi Janardhan, separately existing, not going to be contaminated by them. Though we know he is in charge of that Satogun, Guner, Yadiyo Guner, Adhishthatra Rupe Parameshwar Ekmatto Vidyaman, but still Adhisthya Gun, the Gun is there, Tar Sambandhitara Abrito, he is not going to be covered up by this kind of Rajatama Gun. That's why Satyam Rajastama iti sloke, it is written, Satyam Rajastama iti, is जो Satyam rajastamo iti prakritir gunastrayuktaha param purusho eko ihasya tattve sthitva daye hari pirinchi hareti sangyas shreyamsi tatro kholu sattanurninamsu. So, Satyam Rajastamo, this sloka, it is written that comparatively in the wooden fire is there, nobody can see. But comparatively we know inside wooden fire is there, but still not visible. So the smoke coming is more practical. because in wooden form, we cannot see the fire is already there. At least in the smoke, it can prove, okay, fire is there, that's why smoke coming. And also, from smoke, it is more practical if we can see the fire glowing. So, Agni is Sreshta. Similarly, Tamagun in suppressed form in the wooden, from there, Rajagun like smoke, and among Sattvagun is like Vishuddha Sat. So, by the worship of Rajastamo, nobody never can get Bhagavan. Bhagavad Sakhatkar, not possible. But Sattvaves Amna, but hey Prabhu, your Sattvaves, if somebody worship his Brahma Sakshatkar, he can get Brahma Sakshatkar, and Sattamurti Vishnu, Aradhana Jivet Mangal, one can get absolute Mangal. Now, one by one, we are going to explain about the Tattva of Brahma. Now, gradually, we are going to discuss about this Tattva, Tatra Brahma. About Brahma, all secret Tattvas are being recited here. Hiranya Garbha Shukshmo Atto Sthulo Vairajo Sangakaha Bhogayo Srishtvaye Chabhut Padmo Bhuriti Satidha Satididha Vairajo eva prayaha sat sargadi artho chaturmukaha kadachit bhagavan vishnur brahmasan srijati swayam. What speaking? Hiranya garbha shukshmo atro stulo vairaja sanghaka bhogayo srishtvaye chabhut padmo bhuri sadidha Vairaja eva prayaha svat sargadi artham chaturmukaha kadachit bhagavan vishnur brahmasan srijati swayam. That's mean Satyam Rajastamo, we already told, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, Brahma going to take control of Rajastum, Bhagavan Vishnu, Satyam and Shankartam. These three murti, Ishwar Koti. What do you mean by Ishwar Koti? What do you mean by Ishwar Koti? Ishwar Koti means Bhagavan coming in this form, this is called Ishwarkoti. So, by different documents, evidence, it is proved that Praman Vishesh Dara Vishesh Brahma, Vishnu or Shankar, according to different Shastriya scriptural evidence we are going to discuss separately. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, or separately we can discuss. Ishwarkati, Jivkati, Vede, Brahma, two type. Two type of Brahma can be there. One is Ishwarkati and the Jivkati Vede. Ishwarkati means Bhagavan himself coming in this form. Jivkati means come qualified Jiva getting the post of Brahma. So there is two Brahma. Now Ishwarkati Brahma, after showing us, now Ishwarkati Brahma, first of all Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmīpāda wanted to show Ishwarkati Brahma, first of all, he wanted to explain, and at present Jivkati Brahma Nirupane bolchen. Ishwarkati Brahma, Bhagavan himself coming in the form of Brahma, and Jivkati Brahma, regarding that, it is written, when Mahavishnu himself, sometime Mahavishnu himself can come in the form of Brahma. It's called Ishwarkati Brahma. And when in this one kalpa some qualified jivas are available, then Mahavishnu can transfer power. Jiv Visheshe Mahavishnu Samartha, he can act as Srishtikarta Brahma. Then it is called Jivkati. Then it is called Jivkati Brahma. Then it is called Jivkati Brahma. Just before, we already told Satyam Rajastamaiti Gunavatar Prakaran, there Brahma, Ruddhadi, Nirdesh already indicated. Out of that, Ishwarkati Brahma, his Sarup already we saw. At present, Jivkati Brahma Sarup we like to discuss. Samasti Virat, arthat this, the gross body of this whole creation. Samasti Virat Sarup, Karan, from this Samasti Virat Sarup Karan, Samasti Virat Sarup Karan, from there Brahma, Hiranyagarbha or Vairaj Vede Dvipaka. Samprati Jivkoti Brahma Sarup Nirnay, Samasti Virat Sarup Karan, for Karan Sagar, from there Utpanno Sarup Karan, Samasti Virat Sarup Karan, from there Utpanno Brahma, Hiranyagarbha or Vairaj, two type of. Out of that, who is going to enjoy the enjoyment? There is Brahma Loka in fine form. Who is going to enjoy Brahma Loka Aishwarya? Enjoying that Samasti Jivatmak Sukshma Rup ke Hiranyagarbha. It is called here fine form. Our Sthula Rup Mahattattva Sarir, this gross body of whole creation, Sthula Rup Mahattattva Sarir, Parameshwar Matra Dishyo, or we cannot see Sukshma Rup Mahattattva Sarir, Parameshwar Matra Dishyo, or Devadir Agochar. Devadir Agochar. Or who is engaged in the seva of creation, Lokatmak Sthula Rup is called Vairaj. I mean the visible is Vairaj, Sthula Sarup. That Sthula Rup Samasti Sarir, Arthat Brahmandatmak Devadi Drisho, that can be seen. That Brahma, Srishti or Breath Pachar, both doing. This Brahma, he is having 8 eyes, 8 arms, ittadi. In Kurma Puran it is known, in Kurma Puran it is seen that sometime Bhagavan Garbhodosai Mahavishnu, Shyam, he himself taking the form of Brahma, when no suitable jivas available, this is also supported in Padma Puran. Yadi, if somebody is speaking in Mahakalpo, Garbhodosai Mahavishnu Brahmayan, and that Mahakalpe, Sthulo Bhairaj, Jivalakshan Brahma, where he is staying that time, where he is staying, Mahakalpo, when Garbhodosai Mahavishnu Brahma taking the form, then that Mahakalpe is Sthulo, that gross Bhairaj, Jivalakshan Brahma were staying. Because by that time he cannot get mukti. That kind of question, somebody can put this kind of question, somebody can put this kind of question, but this kind of question is absurd. Because after 100 years, first 50 and second, Pratham Parardho, second Parardho. Pratham Parardho or second Parardho. So, after 100 years Paramayu, Brahma surely can get mukti. Brahma surely can get mukti. Sutrakar, who has written Sutrakar, Bhagavan Sri Vedabhyasero, this Vedabhyas also, this kind of vichar expressed. Those adhikarik, those who are getting charge of different cabinet, adhikarik, devata, Brahma, Indra, so long as they are living, Paramayo Bhokkal Nidishto, up to that point, Sasa Adhikare, they are going to keep themselves in personal rights, and they are going to carry out their order like Swakarjo Palon, etc. Again, after the lifespan is over, Paramayur, Punurai Paramayur, Avasane, after the lifespan is over, Vairaj Brahma can reach Bhagavad Lok. That is why in some Mahakalpa, kono Mahakalpa, one Jeev, due to excellent upasana, can take the post of Brahma. And in some other kalpa, if some suitable, qualified jivas not available, then in that Mahakalpa, Mahavishnu, Amshata Brahma hoye thakeni, Mahavishnu can take the form of Brahma. Mahavishnu. So many divisions actually. But that particular Mahakalpa, Mahavishnu Amshata Brahma hoye thakeni. In that case, that Mahakalpa, that second Purusha avatar, Mahavishnu, by partial expression, can take the form of Brahma and can execute the function of Srishti. That is why there is confusion. Be careful. Mahakalpo, that particular Mahakalpo, then Ditiyo Mahapurush, Ditiyo Purushavatar, Mahavishnu Angshato, partially can take the form of Brahma, but still go on maintaining this world. In this Kalpa, Mahavishnu, Srishti Karjo Sampadan, Srishti Karjo Sankalpo, he has done Sankalpa, na? So, by chance, some Kalpa, yadi no qualified jivas available, then Mahavishnu, by partial expression, can take the form of Brahma. But that particular Mahakalpa, when Ditya Purush, Mahavishnu, by partial expression, taking the form of Brahma to execute the function of creation, and that particular Kalpa, Mahavishnu, after completing creation, seva, Srishtikarya Sampadan Pure por Vairaj Chaturmukh Brahma entering into Sri Vishnu and enjoying the enjoyment there in Brahma Loka, Sukha Sampadan Karen. I mean, the inner meaning is that. It's confusing little bit, but try to hear. Baldev Vidya was speaking, Marmartho, I mean, the inner meaning is this, that. Is there this, that? Ishwar Koti, Hiranyagarbho, Ishwar Koti, Hiranyagarbho, Brahma, Jeev Koti, Vairaj, Brahmar, Odhikar, Gohon, Korleo. Marmartho, the inner meaning is that Ishwar Koti, Hiranyagarbha, Brahma, though going to take charge of that Jiva Koti, Vairaj, Brahma, Odhikar, but still his Bhogadi Konukar, his normal enjoying everything, Bhogadi, somehow not going to be disturbed. This way, Param Udar and the open heart of Bhagavan is expressed. This way, the open heart, Param Udar, highness of Bhagavan is expressed. So, according to time and circumstances, Brahma, some Jiva can take the post of Brahma, Jiva Koti, and sometime Bhagavan himself can take the form of Brahma. So both is possible. Jivatto or Ishwaratto, both are proved possible. It's possible. So, Brahma, Bhagavat Avatar, this is already established in Shastra, but there is some difference of opinion there. Difference of opinions are there. Brahma, Bhagavat Avatar, it is already there, Shastra, but there is some difference of opinion. Shastra, Ishwar, Abhivaga Apekha Koriya. In Shastra, Bhagavat Adi, Brahma appeared, Brahma appeared on the basis of Ishwar Abhirbhav. Ishwarer Abhirbhav Apekha Koriya. Brahma had to depend upon. I mean, for naval person, Arthat, the time when Garbhodosai, Vishnu, when Garbhodosai Vishnu himself taken the form of Brahma, Srishtikarjo, that time, that Ishwaratva Apekha, that time his Ishwaratva, his power, and Avatar Bindu Muksho, that is man. He is having exclusive power. And some Acharyas, Acharyapad, also speaking, Samastiru Bhagavanir सन्निकृष्टता हेतु सृष्टि कार्य ब्रह्मा के सक्षम जानिया भगवान स्वशक्ति द्वारा क्षीर निर्बोध मिलित हन. Sometime to help Brahma in his creation, Bhagavan translating Shashakti Dara like water and milk going to get mixing with each other. So Milito Haile, when water and milk going to mix, then separately you cannot see water. Similarly, Bhagavan Shashakti Dara Khir Nirbodh is going to mix with him, and it seems non-different from Bhagavan. That Brahma is called Avatar Bala. Again, some Acharya Path speaking that Brahma is Avesh Avatar, some Acharya speaking that Brahma is Avesh Avatar, just like sunlight falling on Surjakanta Muni or in a lens, after that due to, continuous touch with the sunlight, they develop some power to burn paper acidity. Bhagavan, just like Bhagavan Surjavatadivastaya. So, in the Surjakanta Muni there is no fire, but still, by the influence of Surya God, Bhagavan Surya, sunlight entering into that jewel, money, and going to develop power inside it, firing power, burning power. This way, as I told before, Khir Nirbodh, like Eruvan Eru, Abhinnavad Pratiman, Erubnai. So, regarding Brahma Tattva, it is clear that when one Jivkati, Brahma, going to take Brahma pause from there, Avatar Shabdo, Gaunu, when Jivkati Brahma taking this form, then it is Gaunu, not Muksha. But when Bhagavan taking the form of Brahma, that is called Muksha, vital. So, after that in Brahma Samhita Praman also we can show you. Also we can show you Brahma Samhita Praman. Also we can show you Brahma Samhita Praman. In Brahma Samhita regarding this, Brahma Samhita 5th chapter, 49, it is written, we already discussed Brahma Samhita long ago in which language? Maybe English, I think. So, in Brahma Samhita it is written, Bhashyano yatha ashmo shakalesu nijeshu teyaha sakiyam kiyat prakatiyati opi yadavat atro. What speaking? Bhashyano. Bhashyano means jalanto, burning, sun god. Bhashyano yatha ashmo sakaleshu nijeshu teyaha Shyam kiyat prakatayatyopi tadvad atro brahmaya evo jagadanda vidhana karta govindamadi purusham tamam bhajami. What speaking? Bhashyano yatha ashmo shakaleshu nijeshu teyaha swiyam kiyat prakatayatyopi tadvad atro brahma ya evo jagadanda vidhana karta govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Brahma Samhita is going to prove Avesh Pakho. It is not direct avatar. Brahma Samhita is going to see by the power of sun god, some stone, special stone, they can get power from sun god, they accumulate. After that they can express fire. Similarly, in Brahma Samhita Praman, it Avesh avatar, not direct. Just like Surya, when going to decay is sunlight on a stone, and one special stone known as Surya Kanto, when going to give light there, then it is the nature of Surya Kanto going to collect some power. And finally can express the power accumulated or gathered by the stone chip. I mean, can burn something, but as in natural course of time, that stone cannot burn anything. But when can take power from sun god, sometime can express teja. Similarly, some punna, some qualified jiva can take the post of Brahma, Srishti Kartik Samartharup, Vyasti, Jagate Vyasti Tat Kumar, Arjo, Prajapati. Different type of creation can be done. That already Prabhupada told. Next week I can say, Brahma in Brahma creation was step by step in different. Kaumar, Arjo, Prajapatto, Iktadi. Gradually. First of all, creation was not proceeding properly. So, I can discuss this point. Brahma wanted to create this creation, Brahma wanted to create so many things. So, different kind of srishti, not one time, different kind of srishti. Sat janmo, 7, one by one, different step. So, by the power of that, by the power of that Ishvara Paramakrishna, Govinda, Adi Purush is Govinda, by his power he is doing. That's why to know all in details, we'll have to wait for some next where. So, regarding Brahma Janma, regarding Brahma Janma, different kind of opinions are seen, but also time to time when situation permit, according to that, Brahma taking birth sometime from Jivakati, qualifies some Brahma coming from Garbhoda Gosai himself taking the form, it can be so. So, regarding the birth of Brahma, usually in Bhagavatam it is written, Garbhoda Gosai Ditiya Mahapurush, from there Nabi common, from the navel stem, Jivkoti, Brahma, Nabi common, it is written that regarding the Avirbhav of Brahma, Janma of Brahma, it is written, some contrast, some, some different kind of, opinion. Garbhoda Gosai Ditiya Mahapurush, Garbhoda Gosai Vishnu, second Mahapurush, from a navel stem, that Brahma, Jivkoti Brahma, they are speaking. And some kalpa, different kind of opinion. And all may be true, because Anadikal, Kal is infinity. When, what happening, who knows? From water, Garbhodok, from the water of Garbhodo water, it is written in Shastra, somebody showing from the water of Garbhodo water, Brahma taking bath, in some kalpa, Garbhodo Kosto Tej, from that Teja, can Brahma can take birth, Garbhodosto Teja, or from Vayu, or even from in any other kalpa, Garbhodaya Vishnu, Dakshinanga, right part of Mahavishnu, Mahavishnu, na? Garbhodaya Vishnu, second Puruષ avatar. From the right part, Brahma can take birth. This way, time to time, when what kind of procedure was there, we bonded soul really very difficult, but still we can discuss this point. There is every possibility. So this way, we can come to know that the Avirbhava of Brahma is under the control of Bhagavan. No way free. No way free. Under the control of Bhagavan. Whenever, whatever decision taken by Bhagavan, according to that, Brahma can come out. There is no a fixed program like that. So what we can say? So, regarding Brahma, I already told, Ishvaratvapekshaya. First of all, regarding Brahma, I can again recite what I recited before. Ishatvapekshaya. What? Ishatvapekshaya tasya shastri praktavotarata samastitena bhagavat sannikrishtatayucchati asyaavatarota kvaischit aveshattena kaschit. So different kind of Rupa Gosvāmīpāda writing in very small. Rupa Gosvāmīpāda, I don't know. I already told about Brahma. About Brahma, I can go on reciting again. So what all I discuss only in detail, but Mul Sloka. What our Rupa Gosvāmīpāda had written. Hiranyagarabho Shukshmo Atra Sthulo Vairaja Sangakaha Bhogayo Srishtvaye Chabhut Padmo Bhuriti Sadidha Vairajo Eva Prayaha Sat Sargadi Artham Chaturmukha Kadachit Bhagavan Vishnur Brahmasan Srijati Swayam. And in Padma Purana it is written Bhavet Kachit Mahakalpe Brahma Jivo Opi Upasanai Kachit Atro Mahavishnur Brahmatvam Pratipaddate. From Padma Puran. What is written? Bhavet Kachit Mahakalpe Brahma Jivo Opi Upasanai Kachit Atro Mahavishnur Brahmatvam Pratipaddate. Vishnur Yatro Mahakalpe Srashtitvancha Prapaddate. Tatro Bhungte Tvam Pravisho Vairajaha Saksho Sampadam Vishnur Yatro Mahakalpe Srashtitvancha Prapaddate. Tatro Bhungte Tvam Pravisho Vairajaha Saksho Sampadam Ato Jivatvam Maishyancha Brahmanaha Kalabhedataha Ato Jivatvam Maishyancha Brahmanaha Kalabhedataha. All I discussed. After that, we can enter into Shiv Tattva, but after some time, Ishatvapekshaya. Ishatvapekshaya. I mean, depending on the power of Isha, when Brahma taking, that is separate. Ishatvapekshaya. Tasho shastre praktavatarata Ishatvapekshaya. Tasho shastre prakta avatarata. Ishatvapekshaya tasya shastre praktavatarutara. Ishatvapekshaya tasya shastre praktavatarutara. Prakta avataruta. Samaskitena bhagavat sannikrishtatayocchate. Asyavatarata. Questit aveshattena questioner. All I discussed, when Mool I recited again. Brahma Sangita, it is written that also I recited. Bhashvano yatha asmo shakaleshu nijeshu teyaha swayam kiyat prakatayati opi tadvad atro brahma ya eva jagadanda vidhana karta govindamadi purusham tamam bhajami. That is also Shaktavis Brahma. Garbo dosaino ashabhut janmo navi sharo ruhat kadachit suryate nirat tejo batadikad opi. All I already from Garbhodoko water, from teja of that Garbhoto, sometime from air, what? Different, big, this kind of thing we find. Okay? This way, there is very, to think, somebody can feel, confusion. Because there is very typical tattva inside there. So, we'll have to be very careful about it. So, we already so, if you like to discuss again, I can recite, I can say, the Brahma Sangita explains that the original form of Brahma. Some scriptural statement going to indicate that Lord Hara is an individual jiva like Brahma. Brahma Tattva I already, Ruddha Tattva I can discuss after. Ruddha Tattva not started as yet. Next time I can discuss, not now. So, Brahma Tattva I am discussing actually. Next, the Guna avatars, the Gunas incarnation are said to appear from the Purusha as Vishnu, Brahma and Rudra for the purpose of maintenance, creation and destruction respectively. These three avatars appear from Supreme Lord's second Purush form. Well, after that is written, Shyam Rajastameti Prakritir, Satyam Rajastameti Prakritir, that the slok already I told. As is stated in the first canto, the transcendental personality of Godhead is indirectly associated with the three modes of material nature, namely passion, Raja, Shakto and Tama. And just for the maintenance of this creation, world's creation or maintenance of destruction, he accepts the three qualitative forms of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, respectively. In Bhagavad Praman it is again. I already read. Of those three, all human beings can derive ultimate benefit, Mangal, from Vishnu, not from the other two. Not from the other two forms. I already told, now you can remember. Tassaiva jo anu gunabhuk bahudhaika eva tassaiva jo anubhuk tassaiva jo anugunabhuk tassaiva jo anugunabhuk bahudhaiko eva Shuddho api ashuddha eva murtir vibhaga bhedai ज्ञानान्वितः सकल सत्तो विभूतिर्कर्ता तस्मै नतोऽस्मि पुरुषायो सदाव्यायो तस्यैव अनु पूर्वक्त्वात् परमेश्वरात् समानन्तरं परम ईशाम अंशो रूपोय परम ईशांश रूपोय प्रधान गुण भागिव तदीक्षादिकृतिर्नानावतारः पुरुषः स्मृतः अद्यावतार पुरुषः परस्यो विष्णोस्तु त्रीणि रूपाणि पुरुषाख्यानि अथो विदु एकस्तु महतः षष्टिर्द्वितीयं तु अंड संस्कृतिं तृतीयं सर्वभूतस्त्वं तानि ज्ञात्वा विमुच्यते प्रथम पुरुष भूतैर यदा पंचभीरात्मसृष्ट्वै पूरं विराजं विरचज्य तस्मिन् सांसेन विष्टः पुरुषाभिधानम् अवापो नारायण आदिदेवः. After that Brahma Samhita, तस्मिन् नावीर अभूत लिंगे महाविष्णुर जगत्पतिः सहस्रशीर्षः पुरुषः नारायणः स भगवान् अपस्तस्मात् सनातनात् आविरासन् करुणार्णनिधि शंकर सनात्मकः योगो निद्रां गतोस्तस्मिन् सहस्रांशः स्वयं महानो तद्रोमो बिलजालसु बीजं संकर्षणस्य च हैमाण्डानि यातानि महाभूतावृतानि तु लिंगम अत्रो स्वयं रूपस्याङ्गभेद उदीरितः प्रत्येकमेवमेकांशाद् विशति स्वयं प्रत्येकमेवाकांशाद् एकांशाद् विशति स्वयं गर्भोदोकस्वयः पद्मनाभो अशौ अनिरुद्धकः इति नारायणोपाख्यानम् अनुक्तं मोक्षधर्मके स्वयं हिरण्यगर्भस्य प्रद्युन्मत्ते नियामकः. तृतीयम् अत्रो तृतीयं शाद्रूपं तच्चापि दृश्यत अथो यत्रो तृतीयं स्वाद्रूपं तच्चापि अदृश्यतः केचित् सदेहान्तर इति द्वितीय स्कंद पद्धतः इति पुरुषावतार अथो गुणावतारः तत्राथो कथन्ते पुरुषादिह विष्णोर्ब्रह्मा च रुद्रश्च स्थिति सर्गादि कर्मणे सत्यं रजस्तमेति प्रकृतिर्गुणास्त्वैर्युक्तः परः पुरुषो एको यश्च दत्ति स्थितादये हरि विरिञ्चि हरेति संज्ञः श्रेयांसि तत्रो खलु सत्तनोर्णेनांसु. All I discuss. Yogo नियमोक्तया गुणैर संबंधो उच्यते अतः स त्वैर युज्यते तत्रो सांश परस्य. Okay? After that, Brahma, Hiranyagarbhas, Sukshmatro Sthulo, Vairaja Sangaka, Bhogayo, Srishtvaye Chabhut Padmo, Bhuriti Sadidha, Vairaja Eva Prayaha Swat, Sargadi Artham, Chaturmukha Kadachit Bhagavan Vishnur, Brahmasana Srijati Swayam, Bhavet Kachit Mahakalpi Brahma, Jivo Opi Upasanai, Kochidatro Mahavishnu Brahmatvam, Pratipaddati, Vishnu Dijatro Mahakalpi, Srashtitvancha Prapaddati, Tatro Bhungte, Tvam Pravisho, Vairajaha, Shaksha Sampadam Ato Jivatvam Mashancha Brahmanaha Kalabhidataha Itvadi. Today I like to stop here. Actually, it seems to be very complicated. For different angle we have to discuss, Anyway, excuse me. So, Athapite deva padambujadaya prasadale sonugrihite vahi janati tatyam bhagavan mahimno na channa eko pichiran vichinvana vanchakalpatarosya ke pasin.